Hi guys! Welcome ulit sa aking channel. Magandang araw, good day. Maulan na araw pala. And tiyagtarsangan, assalamualaikum sa lahat, to everyone. Guys, yung babasahin ko pong mga novel is, hindi ko na po sabihin kung saan siya nanggaling, pero binigay po ito sa akin na title, The Unexpected. Nalimutan ko po sabihin, no? Pero guys, paalala ko lang po, ang mga content po kasi ng The Unexpected ay may mga matured contents po siya. So, kung hindi kaya, try ko po basahin super. Pero sige lang, okay lang, kaya naman. So, tuloy ko po ang The Unexpected Chapter 4. Asahan nyo po guys ha, sa lahat ng chapter mayroon po talaga siyang matured contents or sabihin na natin sexual contents. Okay, chapter 4, The Unexpected Chapter 4, Javier Point of View. I woke up again, felt someone staring at me. I opened my eyes and realized that it was my mom. I can see that she is very worried about me. Guys pala, sinulat ko pa talaga siya guys. Sorry sa abala. Abangan nyo po, maganda po talaga siya. So, tinyaga ko po siyang sinulat kasi wala po akong ibang magamit na cellphone. Isa lang yung cellphone na gamit ko guys. So, tuloy ko po. Worried about me. Okay. I asked her about Elena and she told me she is gone but she will be back very soon. I talked to her for a while and Elena entered. She looked happy and glad. She came and hugged me and she told she was very worried about me. She even thought something bad will happen to me. My mom excused us so that we can talk when my mom stepped out. How are you feeling now? She asked and I told her I'm feeling much better since you are here with me. I replied. She smiled. I am feeling very happy that she is here with me, but I think I like her already. And I don't know if she feels the same. She left in the evening and promised to come back in the morning before going to work. I don't know why she is suddenly nice to me. I feel something fishy about this and I will find out why. Maybe she liked me too. My dad entered my hospital room and greeted me. Son, how are you feeling now? He said. I replied, good. I want you to rest after you have been discharged. You are not allowed to go to work for a week. My dad told me, but he cut me off and said it's final and he left. Sorry. Elena, please don't leave me. I heard someone telling to wake up and I found out it was Elena. It's just a nightmare. She kept on saying that. I hugged her tightly, not letting her go. She asked me about my dream and I told her I will tell her when I am ready. In no time, I was discharged. I went home with Elena and my driver. When we reached home, I held Elena's hands and entered the penthouse. The moment we entered the penthouse, she screamed, wow. She kept on looking around. I was following her. Her mood suddenly changed when she saw Ariela and my mom, my ex-fiancé, but I held her hands and greeted my mom. But that bitch Ariela hugged me and kissed me on my lips. Elena quickly ran out. I wanted to stop her, but Ariela stopped me. Elena, point of view. What the F is wrong with me? I yelled at myself. I should not have run away. Javier is not my boyfriend. I should not have acted like a jealous girlfriend. I may like him, but he doesn't like me back. That girl inside there is his fiancée. I remember his mother telling me when he was still in the hospital. Flashback. Where is my son? I heard a woman asking one of the nurses. The nurse asked her the name of her son and she answered Javier Johnson. And I realized that she is the mother of the man I like. So I quickly went to her just to calm her down, but she acted differently towards me. Who the hell are you to comfort me? She shouted. I replied, please, ma'am. I brought him to the hospital when he passed out. Are you one of his mistresses? I quickly replied, no. I'm just one of his employee, ma'am. Good, cause he is getting married soon. I felt heartbroken. My eyes became watery. Please take care of him for me while he is here, please. She begged me and I nodded. I quickly came out of my thoughts. I went to the nearest bus station and went home. When I reached home, I went straight up to my room and cried. Sarah entered and asked me why, but I told her that I just miss my parents. I know she knew that was not the reason. She left me alone to cry. Later in the evening, I was finally okay and went down to eat. I went downstairs and found Sarah and Javier chatting. They both looked at me. El, he was just waiting for you to wake up, Sarah said and went to the kitchen. I sat down and waited for him to talk, but I started talking. Sorry for acting like a bitch in your house earlier, I said. Angel, you didn't act like a bitch, and besides, I can explain everything that you saw, please. I heard him say that, but I replied that it's none of my business, so he can keep his explanation to himself. I was about to walk away, and he pulled me to him and kissed me roughly. I didn't know how to kiss, so I could not respond. I pushed him away and was about to slap him, but he held my hand. He hugged me tightly, even I was struggling to push away, but he didn't let me. We pulled apart and I told him that it is better for us to start acting like boss and employee, cause I don't want to have any trouble or people will see me as a gold digger and as a fiancé snatcher. I said that, emphasizing on those words. He was about to talk and I asked him to leave. He left quietly without saying anything. I broke down and cried. Sarah came and hugged me. I told her everything that has happened so far with Javier. I ate my dinner and went to my room. I have to admit I could not eat like I used to eat every day. Chapter 5. Elena's point of view. 3 months later. It's been 3 months since I pushed Javier away. Javier traveled and never came back. Although I still work at his company, I learned he won't come back again because they are opening another branch in New York City. I regret telling him that I like him, but it's in the past now. Sarah too found the love of her life and she is very happy. She told me to move on, but I told her I'm not waiting for him to come back, even though deep inside of me I want him to come to me. It's been 2 months since I met Emmanuel. He is very kind and loving. He is like a brother to me. Emmanuel came from a free, rich, sorry guys, wait lang, tuloy ko lang. Emmanuel came from a rich family, but he wants to work and get his own wealth, which I admired him for that. Hey, Emmanuel, I said. Hug me. What are you doing here? I asked. He replied, Get, girl, are you for real? We are going out tonight, remember? Oh, yeah, but I don't wanna go anymore. I hate going to the club, but Emmanuel and Sarah insists that I go with them. I forgot Emmanuel and Sarah are dating, and they are so much in love with each other. Elle, please, just today, go with us and I'm not taking a no for an answer. Sorry guys, Sarah said, Fine, I will go with you guys just for today. They looked into each other's eyes and smiled. In the evening, Sarah gave me a black short dress which was off shoulder. She knows I hate dresses like that because I don't like to expose my body. I wore it when I came downstairs. Sarah shouted, OMG, you F looking beautiful. Come and let me do your makeup. I followed her like a fool. When she was done, I looked different. I smiled and admired myself in the mirror. In no time, we reached the club. We sat down and Emmanuel went to get us a drink. I told him I want a soft drink because people do stupid things when they get drunk and I don't want to be a victim. He came to the table with the drinks. Sarah and her lover boy went to dance and I was the only one left here. This is why I don't want to come with them at first. I got up and go to the washroom, but a guy pulled me. He wanted to harass me and I slapped him hard on his face and ran away. I didn't even tell my best friend that I left. I reached home and went straight to my room. I heard my phone ring and I lift it up. Where are you? Are you okay? Sarah said, shouting. Yeah, I'm okay. You should have told me that you were leaving, she told. Sorry, I was not feeling okay. Good night, and I hung up. I heard knock at the door and was wondering who will come here this evening. I went to open the door. Guess who was standing there? I was speechless. I could not believe that Javier was actually standing here looking at me. Hello, Angel, he said. Please come in. It's cold outside. He came in and offered him a seat. What are you doing here? I asked calmly. I came to see you, he replied. I feel happy and sad at the same time. I wanted to hug and kiss, but I can't do that. I can see that he's nervous too. We chat for a while and I felt the tension between us. I know that he's controlling himself not to do something stupid. He was about to go and he hugged me tightly. I could feel his heart beating fast. I felt happy but pushed him away and asked him to leave. Angel, I'm not giving up on you again, he said and left. Wait lang. Sorry. Chapter 6, Elena's point of view. Elle, wake up. You will be late for work today, I heard Sarah said. I woke up and realized the time was 7:30 a.m. and I have only 30 minutes to get ready for work. So I rushed to take a quick shower and got ready for work. I got downstairs and Sarah stopped me and said she has something to say, but I told her later because I'm so late for work. I got to the bus station to board a bus, but a car stopped in front of me. Javier came out of the car and asked to get into the car. I didn't protest because I was so fucking damn late for work. In no time, we reached the company and I got out of the car. I thanked him and ran off. I quickly got to my cabin, but I saw the manager coming. I saw anger in her eyes, so I bowed down and my head because I don't want to look at her face. She raised her voice at me. How dare you came to work late, you stupid ugly bitch? Do you want to fire? This is your last warning. If you dare come to work late, you will be fired. Idiot, she added. Please, I can explain. Javier cut me off. Miss Morrison. She was with me, he said with a stern face. Don't ever talk to her this way again. I was surprised he added that. The manager's face changed. I could see that she was surprised and could not speak, so she nodded and left. I felt bad. You should not have talked to her that way. It was my fault. I told him that. Angel, but she should not talk to you that way, he replied. So see you after work, he said and left. It was lunchtime. I saw Sarah coming towards me at the cafeteria. I was surprised to see her because she doesn't come to my workplace. She came and sat beside me. And I have to tell you something, she said. Sarah, are you okay? Is everything alright? Talk to me already. I kept on asking, but she broke down crying. Elle, I'm so sorry that I have to tell you this. I am moving with Emmanuel. Is that why you're crying? Oh my God. I am so happy for you. Madilim guys. Okay lang yan. For you, I shout. Elle, you don't understand. I am actually leaving to UK and I know I am the only one left in your life. I know you will be lonely when I leave, and besides, the landlord wants us to move out before the end of this month, she replied. Don't feel sorry for me. I will be fine. I promise, I said, crying. You have to go with him. You deserve to be happy. I stood up and hugged her. I comforted her and tell her that I will be alright. But deep inside of me, I felt sad and happy for her at the same time. I have to stay strong because she won't leave if she found out that I am sad and afraid of being alone again. When my parents died, she was my strength. She made me understand the meaning of life, and I will forever be grateful to her. She has sacrificed so much for me. She was supposed to move to California last year to work, but she declined it. The job was very good and the salary was great. I felt guilty because she rejected it because of me, but this is the right time to let her go and live her dream life. I want to believe that one day I will find the love of my life and move in with him also. I closed from work and was walking to take a taxi. I saw Javier's mother coming out of a car. She walked to me and I greeted her. Elena dear, I have something to tell you, she stated. I got home and still confused of what Mrs. Johnson told me. Flashback. I am so sorry for everything I did to you. I was shocked that she said that because she has not done me anything to be sorry. That, Mom, please don't apologize to me because you haven't done anything to be sorry about. I replied, I have wronged you by being rude to you on the first day I met you at the hospital. She told me, she continued, that Ariella was a bitch who loves money and doesn't love her son. But I told her none of this is my business because I don't have anything to do with her son. Even though I like him, she cut me off, saying I am the only one who can make her son happy. She furthered to say that she has not been a good mother to Javier ever since he was a child. And right now, she doesn't want to dictate her son anymore. She wants her son to find happiness, and she knows that her son loves me so much because of what she saw for the past 3 months. I became curious of what happened 3 months ago, but she didn't tell me. She only told that at the right time I will find out everything. When she was leaving, she told me to fight for her son if I really love him, and also to call her mom. I didn't understand anything. I pulled out of my thoughts. I am still confused. I barely know Javier and may I like him, but I don't know anything about him. I have to find out what happened 3 months ago, and also I have to know everything about him. Chapter 7, Elena's Point of View. I woke early today because I wanted to see Sarah before she leaves. I escorted her to the airport and hugged her. I got to the office and remember what Sarah told before she left. Flashback. Elle, I'm going to miss you so much, but promise me one thing, she said, crying. That is, I asked. Promise me that you will be happy and call me frequently. And one more thing, if you don't find any apartment to stay, please come and stay with us, and also don't ever cry. Hope you understand me. Yes, Mommy, I said, laughing. I pulled out and of my thought and began working. It was lunchtime and I usually go and eat with Thomas. I called him, but the devil came and insisted that I go to lunch with him. Because of my curiosity about him, I didn't reject him. So I apologized to Thomas that today I can't go with him. I got into his car and drove off. I was surprised when he stopped the car in front of a fancy restaurant. He parked and we got out of the car. He held my hand tight because I was trying to pull out my hands. After we were done eating and got back to the company, finally I closed from work and I felt exhausted. I really need a massage. I murmured to myself. How I wish Sarah was here. I got home and found my things out the house. I cried and went to the landlord to question why he threw my things outside. The landlord insulted me and was about to slap me on the face, but someone punched him. I raised my head to look at the person and I saw him. I cried and cried, but he was there comforting me. He took my things and put them in his car. Angel, you are going to stay with me from now and I'm not taking no for a answer, he said with serious face. Are you crazy? Why should I go and live with you? Mister, please, I am not going to your house, so you better stop the car right now, I yelled. He didn't mind me and continued to driving, so I shouted again. Why are you so concerned about me? Because I am in love with you, he said with full of emotions. Javier point of view. After I admitted my feelings to her, she became speechless. I know that she doesn't feel the same, but I will make her mine. We reached my penthouse and I asked one of my security men to bring her bags. I held her hand. She didn't protest. I was a bit shocked. She became quiet and not even looking at my face. She has bowed her head down. When we got into the elevator, I hugged her tightly. But she didn't hug me. back. I know that she's ignoring me because of what happened in the car. We entered the house and showed her room. Still, she was not looking at me. I went to her room again and called her so that we can have dinner. During dinner, she didn't talk. She was not eating either. I felt bad because I brought her here against her will. Angel, sorry for everything. I will allow you to leave if you want to. I know you didn't feel the same way about me. I'm sorry for being selfish. I promise to find you a apartment so that you can live. I was hoping that you felt the same way about me, but I was wrong. I was rather forcing myself on you. I am really sorry for everything. Spend the night here and leave tomorrow. I got up to leave after my long speech. She stopped me and stood in front of me. She tiptoed to kiss me on my lips. Guys, hanggang doon muna tayo sa ating chapter 7. And guys, thank you po ulit sa pakikinig. Guys, tuloy ko lang po ha, kasi yung next chapter natin is medyo marami siyang mga matured contents. Pero yun talaga ang napili nilang ipabasa sa akin at di-message sa akin. So guys, thank you ulit and subscribe, like, share, and comment na rin po or ililink ko rin po yung FB page ko, Messenger sa description po. Tingnan nyo na lang po dun. Thank you ulit for watching.